Happy Hump Day, everybody. This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot, and this is your collective general energy reading for February the 7th, 2024. Thank you all for turning up and tuning in, for liking, subscribing, commenting, hitting the notification button, sharing. Please share. It's very important. The whole sharing is caring. So let's give a little bit of thanks. Thank you, angels, archangels, ancestors, ascendant masters, and pure white light. Thank you. Many spiritual blessings to you all. This is a collective reading for all sun, moon, and rising signs. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Spirit, so very much for being present here and allowing everyone who watches to find the guidance they seek. Here we go. Ooh, okay. We're a little bit of chaos. I feel today. My goodness. Come on now. Are you feeling that? There's like a buzz, like a little chaotic buzz. I've been feeling that all week though. My buzz, this energy that I feel, I have been feeling since Sunday, January the 28th. I've been feeling it since then, as if I am on the outside looking in and there's something that I'm supposed to see. There's something that I'm supposed to recognize, that I'm supposed to realize, that I'm supposed to know. It's very interesting. It's a very interesting, energetically aligned, but I don't want to say chaotic feeling, but uncertain. You know how you feel like there's something that's going to happen, but you don't know what it is, and you can't sit still enough to kind of zone into whatever that feeling is. I've been feeling that since the 28th of January. I've also been like seeing sparks of light, feeling energy in my hands that makes its way through my body. It's been a really trippy time for me. So let me know if you guys have been feeling any of that. So here we have the Ace of Cups, and aces are always given to us by spirit, gifts, if you will. The Ace of Cups is all about your cup runneth over, you coming into a time of peace and not just abundance and stability, but growth. This is you standing in your divine spiritual connection power, the sense of power of the recognition that you understand that you are all a part of this great big plan that spirit has. And sometimes we find ourselves on the outside. Remember, I talked earlier about the outside looking in. Sometimes we find ourselves on the outside looking in of this great big plan that we're a part of, and we can't seem to find our way in to where we're supposed to be because of the things around us, the distractions, the voices, the old tapes, other people, all of these things that we feel that we are responsible for, all of these things that we feel that we can't release and let go, and all of these things that we feel that we're obligated to achieve because society says so. And I think with the King of Swords is making this divine, making this what the fuck is he making? He's making this decision, this command decision, that this is what I have to do in order to be where I desire to be. This is the plans that I have to make in order to be where I desire to be. This is the action that I have to take in order to be where I desire to be. So the King of Swords to me, it kind of feels like he's coming from a place of stability and balance, a place of peace, but also a place of, now I know what I have to do in order to get to where I want to be. And there's all of these books all around him. And so he's done a lot of research and a lot of soul searching and a lot of reading and a lot of preparing and a lot of learning. But I also kind of feel that while he was preoccupied with all of that learning and all of that research and all of that, all of those things that take up our time, he could have just been in this place of calm and compassion and empathy and peace with and one with our angels and our ancestors and our archangels and our ascended masters and the divine light and spirit and source and God. And I think that sometimes when we are about to make this important transition into what is to what should be, we overly complicate things by thinking way too far out of the box. Way too far out of the box. And so we want to talk to this person and talk to that person and read that book and read this book, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I kind of feel that when we do that, because not every book is going to be the same and not every person is going to give the same advice. So we're running around looking for and searching for that energy that resonates with us, when in reality that energy has been within us all the time, and all we had to do was kind of take a step back and breathe, and then allow ourselves to connect to the energy that flows through us, and allow ourselves to be receptive to the transformational energy that is being presented to us, allowing ourselves to be receptive to grow, allowing ourselves to be receptive to the love and the nurturing and the empathy and the compassion, allowing ourselves to be receptive to the peace and the abundance that is around us, which is in everything, allowing ourselves to release and let go of those old tapes, or the what could have beens and should have beens, and the what's, why's, when's, where's, and how's, and step into this divine, beautiful energy, and then allow ourselves to receive, using one's intuition to step into, right? Not skirt around, not talk to other people, not try to figure it out by gurus, or by watching how-to videos, or let me make your life better videos, or videos on how to love yourself again. Because when we are connected to spirit, to source, to the energy that is the divine, all of that comes naturally. All of that comes naturally. And so when we make this command decision to do whatever it is, be it the research or stepping into this beautiful divine energy, we then find ourselves in a place of being able to, dare I say, have your cake and eat it too, in a place of that peaceful and loving and intuitive and receptive, abundant and prosperous energy, being grounded and being stable and being receptive to what spirit is offering. And then we another ace again, spirit offering us, spirit saying, yes, okay, so you get it, you finally get it, and you finally recognize that all of those voices that were out in on the outside, or voices that were trying to distract you from the voices inside, and now that you recognize that the voices on the inside were the voices from spirit, from source, those voices coming from your heart, those voices coming from your intuition, those voices that were telling you that, yes, this way is the way, or that way is the way, or take this opportunity and don't be afraid, because we are here to guide you, right? And so when we recognize and understand all of that, we are pushed into this quick moving energy with the Eight of Wands, an energy of growth, an energy of independence and confidence, and an energy of bravery, an energy of creative energy. But I think that sometimes with that Eight of Wands energy is that we're projected into situations that may feel out of our control. I mean, look at this Ace of Wands energy. She's like, what the fuck? And she recognizes that all of this is good, but then the look on her face is one of surprise and where do I start? And so with this Eight of Wands energy, you're projected into this. With this Eight of Wands energy, you're protected into this Ace of Wands energy. So now that we have this divinely beautiful cup runneth over energy, and now that we have realized that this is what we have to do, and now that we realize we stepped into this financial abundant opportunity by following our intuition, and we're growing and we're devoted to the energy that is around us. We're being offered opportunities that help us grow. We're being offered opportunities that take us to where we desire to be, or where spirit desires us to be. And it's just not us, it's those who we care about. It's we are the financial abundance, and the cup runneth over. The financial and emotional abundance is overflowing to everyone who we decide, who we choose to share that with. So I'm concerned, look at him, oh my gosh. So then we step into this beautiful Ace of Wands energy, and it's this wonderful creative energy, and I kind of feel like Spirit is saying that there isn't anything that you can't do, right? If you always wanted to be a writer, write. If you always wanted to be a painter, paint. This is a way for you to show the world your artistic abilities, but also benefit from those artistic abilities, right? I make jewelry. I hesitate to make jewelry because I am my own worst critic when it comes to making jewelry. And I see other people selling their jewelry, and I don't think my jewelry is good enough. I also sing. I choose not to sing because other people are better singers than me, and I'm my own worst critic. So there's no way that I'd put myself out there. I do from time to time, but not all the time. I am a reader. I feel that the reason why I'm not a successful reader is because the way I read is different, and people don't like different, and people don't like change. So therefore, I have a tendency not to expand, right? I'm also a person who knows how to speak to those who are not among the living, right? I'm a medium. So I don't do that because there are tons of mediums out there who make very good money at what they do. And why would someone come to a nobody like me when there's a somebody like them? So I am my own worst critic when it comes to my creative passions, be it being a medium, singing, or making jewelry. So this is you being pushed into that energy that is allowing you to express your creativity in a way that you express your creativity. Have passion, compassion for yourself and for the world. Animals may be, we talked about not being good enough, and the confidence card comes up. I hear you. Animals may be what you see when you ask for divine guidance. So pay attention to that. Have compassion for yourself, for the world, for those around you. Have compassion for those who may not understand. Sometimes when we express our creative mind, when we express our creativity in different types of outlets, there will always be people who won't understand why you do what you do. Don't bicker or argue with those who don't understand why you do what you do, or how you do what you do, or why you do what you do differently, because they don't know, right? So it's best to have compassion and empathy, as opposed to trying to convince them that the way that what you're doing and the way that you do it is the only way that there is, because we know that there's many different ways to do many different things. So do the thing that you do your way, and try not to convince everybody else that that's the best way. And for those who don't understand, have compassion for them, and have the confidence to do your thing. Have the confidence to do your thing the way you do your thing. And your thing doesn't have to be the same as the other people doing their things. Find something that is unique about the way you do your thing, and then slam it. Slam that shit. Do your thing the way you do your thing. Don't worry about how other people do their things, because they're not you and you're not them. And find that unique niche, and then make it happen. All right, there you go. And I shall take my own advice. Talk soon. Bye.